Hello everyone, YouTube class is here and we're gonna explain a very huge topic. In the history, we learn about great revolutions which made our today world. Some like Industrial Revolution and others like Great French Revolution. Two perfect examples for different kinds of revolution. Usually, people when talk about revolution they mean second one, a bloody mass uprising against regime. But revolution in fact means make huge difference in a new system. Three social revolution happened in history which none of them are like what you think, but they built a world. Rise of Bolsheviks, that was a coup d'etat. Glorious Revolution, which was a foreign invasion, and Meiji Revolution, a little noble uprising. No one can deny how they changed the world. They were very revolutionary too. This is series we're gonna introduce Meiji and two others are for future episodes. Why Meiji? Because last year it was 150th anniversary of Meiji Restoration and Revolution, and this year was 150th anniversary of Bushin War's end. Third reason, in May 1st, Emperor Naruhito ascended to throne and beginning Reiwa era. That's a huge reason. So war, bloodshed, heroes and villains. Should be fun. Yeah. But before anything, we must start with concepts. Shut up and learn something important. In Sengoku Jidai period, after more than 100 years war, at last a wicked hero rised to power and said, "Stop this foolishness. You all look at me. Oi Mori, look at me and obey me." His name was Tokugawa Ieyasu. His dynasty seated and made a checklist for what they need for making a stable country, a capital, so made Edo, a tiny reliable land. So get this much. When I said tiny, I mean tiny for word. An unchangeable caste, so made people in different ways stay where they born. Some dear loyal daimyo, which when you turn around, they stab you from behind. Tokugawa shogunate wasn't moron. No. Previous shogunate dynasties were morons, but not Tokugawa. Some made daimyos came 6 months per year to capital and the other 6 months back to their dominions, but remain their family such as heir in Edo. This system called daimyo geretsu. So everything is okay now. Not quiet. Southern barbarians were in Japan. Today we call them Western countries. They made chaos in Japan with their Christianity. So Shogun obliterated and exiled them from Japan, except Dutch. They could remain in Deshima Island in Nagasaki because they kill Catholics, and Shogun hate Catholics. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Not so fast. Still, they were barbarian and Christian, so always must be under protection. Now it's the time for Japan be purified. That's why they made people all over the country to Buddhist temples and do what priests say. There is no time for explanation, but that was harsh. law was harsh, but not living, not anymore, at least with not today's standards. With total peace, wealth flourished in such a scale there wasn't before, and that happened very fast. Like you suddenly turn and see a chest full of gold in your pathetic house. Something like that. All of us know with wealth everything getting changed in any sociality. Population grow from 11 million in 1600 to 13 million in 1680. Literacy grow ever more. A new untraditional caste rised. The caste name was Chonin. They were farmers who made huge deals with barbarians or even enslaved other farmers. Long story short, they were a proto-modern companies. Knowledge, new science and arts flourished because some reasons. First one is Chonins wants nice things for showing their wealth and unofficial power to people. Second, use woodblock prints and other forms of art for commercials was a huge success. Why I'm not surprised? Third, people in Edo, a city with 1 million population in 1700, wants some refreshments like kabuki, bunraku, and brothels, and some stuffs, shunga. Fourth, lords wasn't at war against each other anymore, so they began build a luxury life for themselves. Stuffs for talking about are so much, but notice rapid economy stopped and some people, especially artists and scholars, who some or many of them were chonin, began questioning Bakufu regime in general. Some, like great philosopher and literator Motori Norinaga, said fiery things, such as Confucianism is not absolute truth. In fact, nothing is, and Japan's future is depend on evil will, not shoguns. He was a really scary man for shogun and his Bakufu consulate. Social resistance against shogun authority was increasing. Of course, there isn't total resist against a regime in a revolution. That's just a myth, or better said, a propaganda myth that happened after revolution success. In Japan's case, must remember all of these changes happened in large cities, especially Edo. Plus, Meiji Revolution wasn't a people one, instead was an aristocratic kind. But regime need popular support. Plus, power centers in an ultimate complex societies are cities and resistance was from such centers. The main power was good old friends to shogun, daimyos, but not every daimyo. See, Tokugawa built a new classification for lands. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, aka last Tokugawa Ieyasu's master, made Koku system a measure for figure out how much a land really valuable. With this system, imperial court had 141,000 koku, tenryo or shogun's land was 4.213 million koku. Yeah, shogun's family or allies had nearly 12 million koku land. Former or still enemies, which called tozama or outsiders, had 9.8 million koku land. Yeah, they could have so much power. Their land mostly were ancestral ones. It's quite complicated, like other human civilizations elements. The situation was even worse for shogun. You see, koku means rice bowl, so their land's value was from agricultural aspect. In normal Japanese way, that was fine, but not in Edo period, with increasing trade and wealth. Salt, silk, sake, and other products, whether with S or without it, were extremely valuable. So Tozama lords, with mass autonomy in the empire, after shogun of course, monopolized such products and gets even more wealth and power, a power that soon will overthrow shogun, the military dictator. And when I say soon, I mean at least 150 years later. Why this long? Good question. Because opposition need doctrine and opportunity. Opportunity made by social chaos. Every close country is so stable and at first have so creativity, but soon or late will get behindhand of the world changes, and that make them even more stable. Let me say this way: close country plus lagged result very slow change. Result stability. Just change can make chaos. I wonder what makes chaos more than anything in history. Hmm, gunboat. So that was it, folks. For future episodes, stay tuned. For make sure you absolutely get them, subscribe and ring the bell button. Until next time, farewell and watch for this awesome world.